The Greer Fire has now ravaged over 1,200 acres of land in northeastern Arizona. Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us. For 12 News at 5, I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. The Greer Fire has now burned so much land up in the northeastern part of the state. Hundreds of residents have been evacuated as fire crews try to take advantage of a day that brought lighter winds to the area.
12 News journalist Sean Rice has been speaking to people in the evacuation zone and is live at Springerville Airport with what conditions are looking like today. Hey, Sean.
Yeah, Mark and Kariba, good evening to you both. That's really the story today. These improved weather conditions, they have improved remarkably from what locals tell me they experienced Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It was really what was fueling those extraordinary fire conditions here in this area. One thing that it's allowed fire crews the ability to do is take these helicopters up in the air, drop large buckets of water onto those flames. It's burning here just to our left. It's burning all throughout these forest mountains here, heading southwest towards both Eager and Springerville. But thankfully, I am told that fire line from fire officials is still multiple miles away, but there are just a lot of thick white smoke kind of lining this entire mountainous area as we sit here at the airport in Springerville. Now, the Greer Fire has burned over 12,500 acres. It does remain 0% contained. Nearly 600 fire personnel are here working it from both the ground and the air. Fire crews were able to stop those flames from jumping Highway 260 west of Eager, and their efforts right now are focused on keeping them away from the southwest side of Eager, although, as I mentioned, it is still multiple miles away at this point. I did have a chance to speak with one woman her home is just right outside of the evacuation zone in downtown Eager. She is currently in set status, meaning she should be ready to go at a moment's notice. She tells me she's keeping a watchful eye on just how close that smoke gets to her home.
I'm just watching the smoke, and if they come over here and say go, I'm going. I mean, you have to. My life is worth more than my home. Very nervous. Very nervous. It's a possibility. It's always a possibility, and that's close.
And for locals like Cynthia, who have lived through both the Rodeo Chetasky fire back in 2002, also the Wallow fire back in 2011, they tell me it does give them a sense of worry and concern anytime they see smoke really coming right towards their front yard. Now, both of those are fires that just ravaged the White Mountains over the last 2 decades. So she is hoping that the winds stay down, and that will, of course, allow fire crews to get some containment on the Greer Fire. Now, the Arizona Department of Forestry and Fire Management tells me time is of the essence for them today. The reason for that is because those weather conditions, although they're down today in terms of the wind, are expected to pick right back up come this weekend. Both Saturday and Sunday, we're expected to get right back to those heightened red flag conditions with really 50, 60, 70 mile an hour wind gusts ripping through this area. So really, like I mentioned, time is of the essence, both on the ground and the air, to get fire retardant water and some lines around homes to make sure it doesn't reach that area. Many people have already left Eager and Springerville, even though it's multiple miles away, partially because they may be in an evacuation zone, even though the fire is multiple miles away, but it's also the air quality. It is stark out here in terms of how you feel that smoke hitting you in the face, coming into your lungs, so you really got to be careful here. Elderly people, of course, have to feel it as well. So that's what we're experiencing here. We're going to be here throughout the night into this weekend to bring you the latest on the Greer Fire. We're live in Springerville. Sean Rice, 12 News.
Sean, thanks. I can't imagine that feeling of uncertainty when you leave, of not knowing if you're going to have a home to come back to.
Yeah. No, Mark, it's something that us in the Valley, I think we take for granted in terms of what you build. I mean, people build their homes out here for a reason. They want to live in these mountain areas. The White Mountains are just gorgeous. And when you experience this and don't see, instead of the beauty of the White Mountains, you just see smoke coming your way, it's something that I think we all take for granted. And I can't imagine what people who own property here in this area are feeling.
All right. Hopefully we're sending good thoughts to all those folks up there. Sean, thanks.
Yeah.
And tonight we are expected to get an update on the Greer Fire. We'll bring you that live as soon as we get it tonight on 12 Plus. Just make sure that you have the 12 Plus streaming app downloaded on your TV and you can watch it for free.